the 5th of July 2022, and it's going to be launched by His Excellency Mr. Adama Barrow, President of the Republic of the Gambia, at 3 p.m. at Farato. So we are calling this press briefing. One is to give at least some information about the eco-sterile machine, which has been installed at both Farato and the EFSTH, but the one at Farato will be that's the biggest one, which you will get some details about that. And that's going to be the one that's going to be launched on behalf of all the clinical waste treatment facilities we have in all the regions in the country. So those ones are a bit smaller, but the bigger one is in Farato that's going to be launched. So therefore, we said we felt that it's very important for us to call you people in the media to inform you so that the public also can know it through you that it's going to be a very big event which is going to take place tomorrow in the afternoon at Farato to be launched by His Excellency the President, Mr. Adama Barrow. Without wasting much of your time, I want to recognize first the presence of the Deputy Permanent Secretary, Mr. Karamba Aketa, who is here also deputizing for the Permanent Secretary, and then also he will also give the opening statement. We also have Mr. Fofana Lamin, who is also from the Environmental Health Unit under the Director of Public Health Services, and is here representing the Director of Public Health Services. He also give an idea about the eco-sterile machine, which is going to be launched at Farato. On my left, I have my Deputy Director, Mr. Sanjali Trawale, and also my other staff, and also you from the media. I want to say welcome, and before we start, perhaps we can pray in our own ways, and then before the statement starts proper, can we all pray in our own ways, and just for 1 minute. May Allah accept our prayers. If you look at this schedule, which we are going to see, some of you have sent it through online. There is a schedule about the program, and this is the schedule that we want the media houses to follow, and also for them to inform the public when they are doing their communities or their sensitization in various media houses, for them to inform them of the launching of this important event which is going to take place. And we are now calling on each and everyone, wherever you may be in this country, to come and attend the launching tomorrow at 3 o'clock in Farato, which is going to be graced by His Excellency the President, Mr. Adama Barrow, which is going to be a very symbolic event, and many dignitaries are going to be there from the World Bank and from other partners. So we want the public to be aware of that, so that those around the West Coast region, wherever they may find themselves, they can all go together start moving by 12 o'clock tomorrow, and they all be there at the site. So on that note, after welcoming all of you to this event, I want to invite Mr. Fofana to give a statement on the launching of the eco-sterile machine, which is called the Clinical Waste Treatment Center in Farato. Mr. Fofana.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. DPS Technical Director of Health Promotion, the Deputy Director, the media houses here present. I say good morning and good day to you all. We are gathered here today to give a statement with regards we are gathered here today to give a statement with regards to the upcoming historic event to take place on the 5th of July 2022 at Farato Ministry of Health Clinical Waste Treatment Center for the commissioning of the eco-sterile 250 series. Every day around the world, healthcare workers treat the sick, saving their lives, but they also generate a large amount of potentially hazardous waste that can remain toxic for generations upon generations if they remain untreated. This waste absolutely requires drastic treatment. Healthcare waste is the total waste stream from a healthcare facility that includes sharps, non-sharps, blood, body parts, chemicals, pharmaceuticals, medical devices, and radioactive materials. Poor management of this healthcare waste exposes healthcare workers, waste handlers, and the community to infections, toxic effects and can result in diseases or injury. Therefore, having a functional treatment unit in this process is crucial. Over the period, it has been a challenge for the Ministry of Health to properly manage the clinical waste generated from the health facilities across the country. And as a result, the availability of a functional clinical waste management facility was prioritized by the ministry and supported by World Bank. The magnificent facility will enhance the proper management of clinical waste and as well as protect the healthcare workers, patients, community, and the environment. In that regard, the Environmental Health Unit under the Directorate of Public Health Services, Ministry of Health has been working to revolutionize the treatment of medical waste in all public health facilities and across all the regions by providing an environmentally friendly, simple, and reliable solution, thereby allowing infectious clinical waste to be treated and decontaminated in a high security for safeguarding the environment. In light of that, the unit was able to acquire a project funded by the World Bank called Healthcare Waste Management Project. The project in its implementation by the unit has trained healthcare workers on healthcare waste management, conduct quarterly monitoring of public health facilities on the management of the waste they generate, install containerized 8 incinerators across the 7 health regions of the country, supply facilities with waste management equipment and personal protective equipment. Today, we are very proud to say another landmark development is achieved by the installation of a modern high-technological waste treatment machine, AMB EcoStral 250 series at the Ministry of Health Clinical Waste Treatment Center in Farad. EcoStral 250 series is a non-incinerator waste treatment machine that reduces the volume of waste to the landfill by up to 80% and weight reduction up to 10%. This waste is crossed into an aspect unrecognizable. The waste is crossed into the EcoStral required only a small amount of energy, few staff, no water, and they generate no toxic waste. This unique process has been conceived to satisfy the agenda and objective of the Environment Health Unit, by far the Ministry of Health and the Gambia government. The waste treated with EcoStral is hazardous waste produced by medical activities, care unit of infectious diseases, including hepatology, histology, isolation unit for surgery departments, obstetric or gynecology departments. The treated waste can be integrated to the traditional waste treatment channels. It can be landfill and recycled or recovered. Resulting waste can be used as fuel to generate electric power and to the production of cement. Potentially dangerous waste becomes harmless and a useful raw material. Proper management of clinical waste requires segregation, collection, temporal storage, safe and appropriate transportation, treatment, and disposal. Healthcare workers and waste handlers need to wear proper personal protective equipment regularly during collection, storage, transportation of clinical waste. The proper management of clinical waste requires multi-sectoral collaboration and partnership to enhance its management. In order to address clinical waste collection and transportation challenges, the World Bank has supported the Ministry of Health with 4 clinical waste collection and transportation trucks. In conclusion, the Ministry of Health would like to extend gratitude to the World Bank for the support rendered in the realization of the construction of the Clinical Waste Treatment Center and the installation of the state-of-the-art waste treatment machine, EcoStral 250 series, which is the first of its kind in the history of the Gambia. This is fulfilling our quest in modernizing clinical waste management in the country. AMB EcoStral is a technology for tomorrow, bring to us today. Together we can protect healthcare workers and communities by ensuring proper management of clinical waste. On that note, I thank you all for your kind attention.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. For now, I think now we have an idea as to what the EcoStral machine is all about. And then we are going to, as I said at the beginning, we are launching a very important machine. And this is situated at Parato at the Ministry of Health Complex. And it's going to be tomorrow, on Tuesday at 3 p.m. So people start moving by 12. We are inviting the councillors, we are inviting chiefs, we are inviting alcalos, we are inviting everyone in the Combo North, in the Combo South, in the Combo Central, in the Combo East, in the Fonies. We are inviting each and everyone at the KMC, Banjul, anyone who can attend. The president is going to be there with this delegation. And then we also have in the Honorable Minister of Health, Honorable Lavin Samate, with his colleague ministers and other cabinet members as well as also National Assembly members are all going to be there. So we are urging each and everyone to attend this important event to grace the occasion. It's the first of its kind that the Gambia is blessed to have such a organized, well-sophisticated equipment to be able to deal with our clinical waste that we are generating from health facilities. So it's a very important event for the Gambia, and I think everyone should endeavor to attend this important event in Farato on Tuesday. That's going to be the 5th of July at 3 p.m. and we want everyone to be there. That's why we're calling on this press briefing. I now call on the Deputy Permanent Secretary, Mr. Karamba Keta, to give the official opening of this important discussion.
Thank you very much, Mr. Moderator, Director Njai, Deputy Director of Health Promotion, Sanjari Trawale, representative of the Director of Public Health Services, Mr. Fufana, all the representatives from the media outlets. I want to say good morning to you. I think still we are in the morning. This is quite a very, very important and joyous day that the Minister of Health has at one point realized our dreams. Clinical waste has ever been one of our biggest challenges. Our challenges in the sense that it causes a lot of cross contamination, cross infection, not only to the healthcare workers, but also to the public. As we may be aware, clinical waste, after being collected from health facilities, for the commencement of this magnificent machine which is now going to take care of all clinical waste. Clinical waste is collected alongside with domestic household waste, and these are all disposed of at the usual common dump sites. Like when you visit the dump site in Mile 2, when you visit the dump site at Bakote, you will always find mixed waste, including clinical waste, which is very, very, very dangerous and unfortunate. And now with this World Bank project, plans have and proposals have been submitted, and with great concern and justification, the country was able to secure, two very good eco-steel, clinical waste treatment machines. And these are different in size, and as already highlighted by both Mr. Njai and Fofana, the bigger one is, already located at Farato, and the fairly small one is located at EFSTH. Being the main referral hospital in the country, having such a machine will go a long way in trying to accommodate and take care of most of the dangerous waste that are generated within our health facility. This one located at Farato is going to cut across and will receive waste from and within the Banjul, Greater Banjul and West Coast region. So all the facilities around this and probably beyond, depending on the means of collecting waste from other parts of the country. Really, all of us here, if we know the achievements that we have made in getting this machine in this country, everybody will celebrate. We'll all celebrate it for the simple reason that if we are able to prevent it ourselves. And on that note, you, the journalists, are very important, and we want you to help the ministry. The more people are sensitized about this machine, its availability and its use. Really want to thank World Bank for coming to the aid of the Gambia government, and more specifically to Minister of Health, to be able to acquire these machines. These machines are very, very, as they are good, they are very expensive. And then having try to get that in the country is quite, as I said earlier on, is quite a success. World Bank, together with this machine that we are trying to commission tomorrow, has helped the country to the tune of over 55 million dollars,
US dollars.
which is quite a large sum to be able to have our environment free from any possible hazard, because clinical waste is a hazard, meaning it has the potential of causing a disease in someone or many people in the community. So if you all also take this opportunity tomorrow to, maybe some of you must have visited the plant already, some of you might be privileged to see, but you please, no journalist should be left behind to witness this occasion. It's going to be a very colorful one, and as I said, it's a welcome team for the whole country. On that note, I want to stop here, and then probably we will now take questions if you have, to be able to make the session very, very lively, as press conference are characterized by questions and answers. On that note, thank you very much for your kind attention, and then we hope we'll have a fruitful discussion. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much, DPS Keta. Now we open the floor. If we have anything to ask, and then we can ask the question. So I'll take the first five rounds of questions. Any questions to take? No questions. Everything is clear. You get all the message. Okay, good.
When you say clinical treatment waste,
clinical waste treatment, yeah, clinical waste treatment.
it means you are going to turn this waste into something useful.
Okay.
What
Right.
can you expound?
What do you mean by clinical?
Exactly.
Good. Karamba mentioned it here that we used to have household waste. These are domestic waste, the food waste and all the plastic and so on. This is what we need to combine together with our needles and all other material coming from the hospital. And then this will feel it has been dumped, and then people go to Bakote, to Banjul, and they start working. Some of them will have pricks from the needles and so on, and then they could cause injuries to themselves, and then there could be some cross infections. And I think for us to be able to protect all those things, because it will be difficult to stop people from scavenging. You will try, you will do your best, but you can control them during the day, but at night some people can go for scavenging. Either they're looking for certain metals or they're looking for certain material they can be able to process and later they sell it out. That is scavenging. That one is all over. But we're trying to minimize it. But also, for hospital waste, we don't want that thing to go out. So that's why now everything is going to stay within our health facility environment. So that the one in hospital at EFSTA will now deal with all the clinical waste, with the needles and all those products coming from the hospital will now be managed, treated there, so it will not go out anywhere, it will be treated by the machine there. Then if you go to Farato, so if for those facilities that are within the KM and also within the Bikama area and then also the 4 years and beyond, they also bring their waste and combine together, and they also be taken to that place for treatment. If you see the machine is already here. This is the machine, if you look at it on the picture. So very sophisticated machine. So I think that's why I said this is for the first of its kind. That means the government of Uganda is having this, and I think the government is really, really happy to have this. And then we, as a ministry, we are very proud to have this type of machine to be able to manage our waste coming from the health facilities. So it's important. That's why we are saying all of you need to go there and see how it even works. And at the end of the day, even you'll be surprised that all the products, after treating it already, it can, according to the engineer, the product of that machine can be used for manure, can be used for other things. It just comes out. You think it's just like it grinds everything and comes out smoothly, and then the advice it can be used for many purposes. So you'll be surprised. You'll go there yourself and you listen to the engineer. That's why nobody should explain that thing to you as a journalist or as a media house. You should go there and listen to the engineer, and he will tell you the purpose after treating the waste, what will be the byproduct of the waste, how can we use it. So I think it's important. That's why we are saying all of you should be there. Thank you.
I want to add something there.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. So with regards to what you are asking, went to a clinical waste treatment center. So as what my boss just highlighted.
Max.
No, just one them. Yeah.
That's just what my boss just highlighted. So the waste is the plant or the machine is there to treat clinical waste across health facilities. You understand? So the one in Farato is for KM and West Coast. So what happens to the waste? Normally that has been a problem. So normally at facility level, people burn their waste. These are medical waste, smokes, become hazardous. They inhale it, they have problems. And also sometimes the people, accessing facilities, they go and pick up these needles. So now what happens is that these medical waste are going to be taken to this treatment center. Treatment in the sense that, medical waste are full of bacteria and viruses, so germs that can cause infection. So after the machine, what the machine does is that it treats the waste to 0% bacteria. It kills all the bacteria 100%. So the waste can now be, even we are going to dump it or process it, recycle it, but it can even be dumped in our environment without causing any harm. That's the beauty of the machine. That's why it's a treatment center. You treat the waste that is coming to the facility, very clean and eco-friendly. That is environmentally friendly without causing any harm to anybody. Yeah, so that's the beauty of the machine.
That's sorry.
Go ahead.
Thank you,
Usman.
Usman. Usman Yekama from Zoom Africa TV. My question is, do we have the expert? The problem we have in this country largely is sustainability. Do we have the experts that can work in the technical side? Or are they all foreigners, or are they all outsiders that are going to continue working in the machine forever? We want to understand. Or is the government having any plan, or already have a plan of training our own local engineers to sustain the machines? Thank you so much.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think let me clarify. Let me clear that one. That's very good. We are happy that the World Bank provided a technical assistant. World Bank provided a technical assistant who was training the team, including myself and others. We are all part of the team that we have been trained on how to manage this. And then also specific people have also been identified by the consultants so that they will also be they were trained on preventive maintenance. So in case they will do some preventive maintenance, but if it goes beyond them, then they will be able to have to consult the consultant for guidance. But really the training has been done from national level to regional level. The ones that have been installed in the regions have also been trained, and there are people who are also, the public officers have been trained on that, how to be able to manage the machine and also how to take care of it and also to train people how to also sort out the waste, how to sort it out and how to also put it in the machine and also how to clean it. So all those things they've been trained on those ones. And then also at this level also with this considered machine, the technical team have been trained also on preventive maintenance and also how to manage the machine. So a lot of things have been taken, about 2 weeks training have been, and the consultant have been with them throughout. And so training, and the training will still continue.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
And also to add on to that, Osman, as big as this machine, you can see, it has only one operator. Only one operator. So it is so simplified that that's the beauty of it. You don't have many people around the machine. No, only one person operates this machine. Although, like he said, all the others, contingency have been put in place. Because there any machine that works, just like us as human beings, they are bound to be worn out. And at the end of the day, however new it is, one day you will need to make some replacements or to do some maintenance. So those things are all things that are factored in. But World Bank is very much in support, especially we have Modu can attest, and all the health workers in this country, even our honorable minister can attest to that. We have one, leading the World Bank team in this country. He's magnificent, and Dr. Sam Mill. He has Gambia at heart. He's an African, but he has Gambia at heart. And all this achievement that we are saying, he stood firmly to be able to defend any proposal that gets into World Bank. He defends and we get it. So that's why, alongside with most of the other projects, that's why even the bigger project that we have, which is the essential health services, which replaces the famous RBF, that you can see. That's we're trying to take RBF now into a program, and it's courtesy to World Bank that is supporting that, because we already have seen success of the RBF that has happened in the country in the 5 regions. Thank you.
So, sorry. With regards, you asked a very important question with regards to the sustainability, maintenance of the machine. The machine is very interesting and very beautiful with regards to the operation and also with regards to another technical aspect. So already the Ministry of Health, we have our technical guys, our biomedical engineers already that are trained on it, how to maintenance periodically maintenance of the machine. The beauty is that it has connection with laptops via internet connection. You can repair the machine. So already we also secure 2 laptops and 2 routers. So the company that makes this machine are in Belgium. So they can communicate directly from Belgium to our technicians, and also they can connect directly to the machine to do the technical solutions if there are problems. So that's the beauty with regards to the maintenance. And also our guys are also well trained. They can take care of the maintenance at their own level here. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank
You, Madam, yeah, I saw your hand.
Yes.
Which media house?
Standard.
Oh, Standard. Wow. How are you? Good. You can now bring your question.
I just want to ask, how many clinical waste management plans do you have across the country?
Okay.
Yeah, so far we have I would say 9. You understand? 9 in the sense that we have 7 containerized incinerators, which are located in all the 7 health regions to take care of the clinical waste. You understand? And now we have another 2 machines. These are the EcoStride. So you have EcoStride 250 series and you have EcoStride 75 series. So the 250 series is the one we are commissioning tomorrow. That's the one located in Farato. And the 75 series is the one that is located in Banjul, EFSCH. So when you talk about 250 series, it's talking about the size. You understand? The size means the machine can treat 250 kg of waste in 1 hour. You understand? 250 kg of waste in 1 hour. And the one in Banjul will be able to treat 75 kg of waste in 1 hour. You understand? So basically, as of now, we have 9, waste treatment centers. And also, by the way, in our provinces, most of these facilities, we have almost like 40 health facilities in the up countries that are having incinerators. But in the now, we are expecting another 40 incinerators also for those facilities. So, with thank God, with regards to the healthcare waste management issue, it will be a thing of the past, inshallah. Yeah.
Thank you. So the Minister of Health is doing a lot in this area to be able to address the challenges of clinical waste management, and I think that has been a challenge over the years, but now with the intervention of the World Bank, partnering with the Minister of Health, and the Minister of Health leading the intervention and the initiative, we are very sure that the issue of or the challenges around clinical waste management will be a thing of the past. And I think we started seeing that by now. So after the launching, you will hear a lot, and you also see a lot, and then you shouldn't miss the launching. We want all of you to hear, to come and listen to His Excellency the President, to come and listen to the Honorable Minister of Health, to come and listen to the World Bank representatives, for you to know what is happening, and for you to hear what we are doing as a ministry. So perhaps we are doing a lot, but you will be able to see them, and also more of the intervention of the Minister of Health will also be known to you when you are on the ground. So don't miss it. The time is 3 o'clock tomorrow. That's Tuesday, on the 5th of July at Farato. That's where we're doing the launching of the EcoStride machine. That's the Clinical Waste Treatment Center, which is going to be launched by His Excellency the President, Mr. Adam Barrow. So all of you need to be there. We are inviting each and everybody, every ministry. We are calling on each and every ministry, every department, the private sector, business community, the university, anyone who can attend. Really, we want people to go and attend, and then definitely grace the occasion with us. That's the message we want to put across, and we want to thank you very much for coming.
Yeah. And also before he concludes, I want to add this very interesting aspect with regards to the waste that is also treated at the facility. Normally, the plan with the Ministry of Health is after the treatment, as we said, the waste is 100% clean. You understand that it has 0% bacteria to cause harm to people and the environment. We were planning to take it to the dump site at Bakote. You understand? But also we are meant to understand the machine, the treated waste, that is the byproduct of the treatment process, can be made into useful, materials. I brought a sample of the experiment that we conducted to take that waste, the treated waste, to make it into useful material. That's bricks that can be used at the construction industries. You understand? So I have the sample is outside, and this is the picture of the brick that is made outside from the treated waste.
It's
So
outside here?
yeah, it's outside. It's on the at the floor. You understand? So this is the brick that we can make from. So meaning the waste at the end of the day, in fact, it will not be dumped. It can be reprocessed and also reused. You know, in our environment. You know, so that's the beauty that I want to add to your notice. Huh?
Very good.
Yeah,
Just
thank you.
like the Ministry of Agriculture will be pleased with this investment material.
Yes, it's,
Minister of Works, even
Yeah.
Works. We work with the Minister
Yes.
of Works also.
They were interested.
Yeah.
Because the bricks, all these platforms you are seeing when you are coming here, they can be used for erecting buildings.
Wow.
You understand? Yes. So that's the beauty.
Thank you very much. I think basically, Karamba, Sanjay, you can do we give the vote of thanks,
Yeah.
and then we move on from there.
Once again,
I Africa TV, our man.
thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah, this is just. Thank you very much. Thank you. I guess we all heard of it. Like the presenters have already presented the importance of this plant and how it can be operationalized. We are going to launch this thing tomorrow, and I guess we all heard the message. We want you to disseminate this thing for general consumption. So having said that, I want to take this opportunity to thank all of you for coming up here, for having this press briefing, and we also thank you very much for your useful effort, because often at any time we have this meeting, we always share this information with the general population. So on that note, we want to thank every one of you, and we hope to see you tomorrow. Thank you very much.
We also hope the ministry will adjust in terms of timing.
Exactly.
Because
Today, you know what happened? We have electricity was a problem.
Every day you have